Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video, I will show you how to use tags and why tags are important in Playwright. Okay, so imagine you have hundreds of test cases in your project, and before the deployment, you want to execute only important or critical ones. In such cases, you can use tags. Okay, so you can tag the important or critical ones as smoke, and before the deployment you can only execute the smoke test cases. Okay, so to tag any test as smoke we just need to use at the rate symbol and the tag name. Okay, so just remember at the rate symbol and the tag name. Okay, so these are all some tags example, at regression, at UI, and at API. So based on your project needs, you can create your own tags. Okay. So to execute the particular tag, we just need to use hyphen grep, grep, and within the double quote, you have to use the tag name, and you have to use at. Okay, so now I'll show you how to use this tag name inside the test file. Okay, so to show you this, I've already created a spec file called tag, and here I'm just launching the Google and searching for some Playwright automation, Selenium automation, Cypress automation, and API automation. Okay, so I've created five tests inside this describe block. Okay, so to name this or to create this as a smoke test cases, we need to add at smoke inside the test file. See, this is a test block, and inside that, after the test name, just use at the rate smoke. Okay, and for whatever the test cases you want to tag them as smoke, just after the test name, this is the test name. Test 3, search for Cypress. And after the test name, type at and tag name. Okay. So this is how, I'll just make it capital letter. So this is how we can tag any test as smoke or regression. Okay. So for rest of the test, I will tag as regression at the rate regression. Just after the test name, or yeah, after the test name, use at the rate regression. Okay, I'll copy that and I'll use for remaining tests. Save. Okay, so now when I execute this particular tag test cases, it will not search only in this spec file, it will search across the entire test folder. Okay, now I will execute this. Okay, so I will execute smoke test cases. So to execute that, npx playwright test and hyphen grep, and within the double quote at the red symbol, and I want to execute smoke test cases. So smoke, and I want to execute in Chromium browser. So hyphen option, sorry, project is equal to Chromium. Project is equal to Chromium, and I want to execute in headed mode. So hyphen headed. So press enter. So here I marked only two test cases as smoke. So it will execute only two test cases. As you can see, two tests passed. Okay, so let us see the report. So as you can see, it only executed the tags we mentioned as smoke. Okay, so now I'll use some other spec file also, the same tag. Okay, so for this also I'll use smoke. Just wanted to show you that it will search across the test folder, not only specific spec file. So that's why here I'm not giving any spec file name. I'm just saying test. Okay. So totally there are three tests passed. Okay. So in the same way, if you want to execute regression test cases, so here in the place of smoke, you can say regression and it will execute only the regression test cases. Okay. So this is how we tag the test cases, and this is very important and useful feature in Playwright. Okay. So if you think you learned something from this video, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this.